My Moments with Mom.
It's April something 2025 and time for a trip to Walt Disney World. Jacqueline had never been on a plane before, until now. She is scared out of her mind, nauseous, and ready to have a panic attack. On the other hand, Mom sitting next to her has been on a plane before and is still preparing for 2 engine failures. In the third seat, Dad has been on so many planes in his life he's lost count. To his surprise, later in life, he found out he has claustrophobia. What a fun bunch they are, huh?
Mom just said that it looks like the plane barely has any room to land according to this map. And that's true, because the plane's basically the whole width of Florida.
It is.
Almost. I hope we fit.
Plug your devices into the outlets. Don't forget to check your seatback pocket to make sure you
I didn't like it, no.
And be careful when opening overhead bin.
That's funny, there's like a random thing of water there.
Yeah, we're hot.
They're all over Florida.
But in the middle of an airport?
They're over everything.
It's a ball. There's a Lego vending machine. Ooh, and it doesn't say the prices inside. But it probably says them if you click the screen. I wonder if they're more expensive or not.
You just don't know how quick they are. Yeah, it was Orlando. That's where you would go if you were coming to Disney World.
Alright, I mean this is like the main one.
Right.
So.
Resident, welcome home. You're one of our nearly 7 million visitors. Welcome to the city. Here, imagination becomes reality in theme parks and attractions. Authentic experiences are found within programming. Hope you enjoy your visit.
It said 4 minutes on here. It said it'd take 4 minutes on this. It's like a ride. It's longer than a ride. It just.
Well, there's another one across. Look.
Yeah.
It's like the mini museum. Yeah.
30 through 59.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, you guys. There's a Magic of Disney store. Look at this. Whoa. I see some familiar merch that we just saw at Disneyland, except it has the Walt Disney World logo on it instead of the Disneyland logo, which makes sense, obviously, but same prints and everything. Wow. Well, I'm sure we'll see a lot of this coming up. Oh, look at these ears. Oh, similar ears too. Disney.
Paging, Jeremy.
They were weird.
It's almost dead already.
But no, if I get another one, I'd love to see it.
Okay, so I think it's time to say Yakla. Welcome to Yakla, guys.
Next up would be Coronado. So this is Coronado. This is the upgrade.
Wow. Okay, to the right? I would think so. All right, everybody, here we are. We're going in.
Let me turn some lights on so we can see the room.
All right, well, it smells good.
Let's see. Oh,
Smells fresh.
smells fresh.
Ooh, all right. We got a little hallway here. Some storage.
Here, let me open it.
Oh, extra pillow and blanket up there. Oh, nice.
Oh, cute ironing board. Look at that.
And an iron.
Oh, that's cute.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay, we're gonna see bathroom first. There's the beds, all right.
Oh,
Well, one of the lights is on.
wait. There's no.
It's gonna be over here probably.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, and look, the wallpaper has Mickey's on it
Oh, cute.
in rope. Disney themed
Sea
toiletries. Look at that.
salt. Ooh.
Ooh, and body lotion. Let's see. Oh, nice shower. And look, we have pumps of shampoo, conditioner, and body wash on the wall. I don't know. Let's see. It's Sea Marine.
No.
Never heard of that. Never heard of that, but very nice shower. And there's 2 shower heads.
Ooh.
Yep, and there's a toilet. We need one of those. We have our own little,
Oh my gosh. And
Companion?
Look what's on the bed.
oh my gosh.
Look what's on the bed.
Oh, look, it's on the bed. It's a towel.
Hey, these
a
are
towel.
cute.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, look at the lights. They look like little hats, like sailor hats.
Look at that.
Ooh, let's see if there's a view. Oh, cute.
Oh, that is cute. Oh, and a little lock.
Go out.
Okay. Oh, it's so hot out here.
Oh, it is hot.
Oh, so it's definitely pretty, but mainly trees.
Oh, that's the next balcony.
You can see a little bit more if you look to the left. I'm sure we'll see more tomorrow when it's a little bit brighter, but. And look at the rug. How cute the rug
It's
is.
very cold in here, though. Let's turn the air down a little. 'Cause it's very chilly.
So cute.
Magic.
Ah!
That's so cute. Look at that.
Oh, it's boats. Steamboat Willie, Riverboat Front View. How cute. Nautical theme for the yacht club. All right, everybody, so now we're walking to the bus stop right here, and it's right outside of the entrance to the yacht club. It's complimentary to us as we are staying there, and to anyone else who's staying there, which is really nice. So different buses come, like that one right there, and they'll have the name of where they're going to. So that one just left for Magic Kingdom, and we're waiting for the one for Disney Springs. Good, how are you? We've arrived at Disney Springs. Wow.
Ooh, everything smells so good.
I know. It does smell really good.
Oh, it's pretty. Look at that water down there. It's all blue.
Ooh.
Pretty.
Wow, there are so many things here. So we're actually not really exploring Disney Springs tonight. Tonight we're just getting food because we're so hungry. We've barely eaten all day.
Oh, I think we might be coming here one day.
We might. I don't know. All right, you guys. We are at Chef Arts something something.
Southern cooking.
Southern cooking. No, I don't know what it is, but it's that's the first part of it is Chef Art Smith's restaurant in Disney Springs, and we got a few appetizers to start. So this is the deviled egg starter with bacon on top. We got the fried green tomatoes with ham. And what's that sauce? What was that sauce?
I forgot what it said.
I forgot what that said too, but looks absolutely amazing. Look at that. Look how good that looks. We also got the hush puppies with pimento cheese spread and jalapeno jelly. Oh yes, this might have been a remoulade sauce. Remoulade. So we are gonna dig in. We are starving. This food looks absolutely amazing. Look at the batter on this fried chicken. Looks so crunchy. Comes with a biscuit, mashed potatoes. We got the country fried steak, which is huge.
Looks so good.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
We're documenting.
Yeah,
We're
no, I'm here
documenting.
for
Okay,
it.
perfect.
Yeah.
We got the mac and cheese on the side, another biscuit. We got loaded mashed potatoes on this plate. And then they gave us a whole bunch of gravy. I think that's also gravy. I don't know.
See if that's great.
It's like a little tiny gravy for the basket of biscuits we got. Okay, so we did get dessert, even though we got so much food and we're so full, but we thought, you know what? We're on vacation, we gotta get some dessert, our first dinner here. So they have this cake. And what was it called? The hummingbird. The hummingbird cake.
Yes.
It's banana and pineapple flavored. Has some ice cream. Mom thought this sauce underneath was chocolate, but what do you think it tastes like?
I think it tastes like cherry. Hold on.
It definitely looks. Oh, is it? Okay.
Let's try the
Let's try the frosting. Let's try it. It's very sweet.
maybe a cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
All right, you guys, we are back in the room for our first night here in Florida, Orlando, Florida.
Or as I like to say, Florida.
Let us tell you why we are here. So it's so amazing, you guys. So Jerry at work won an award for like excellence for customer service. And then other people throughout the region were also, they also got that award.
From
And then-
different offices.
Right, from different offices. So I think there were a few hundred people, I might be mistaken, I'll ask Jerry, that had gotten this award. And then from there, the like big managers of the company picked certain people to win an all expense paid trip to Florida.
Specifically for Disney World.
Yes, you guys. And that's why we are here. Jerry won that award.
Isn't that amazing?
So
big applause to Dad.
yes,
We're so proud of him.
we are, you guys. And
That
Jerry
is so cool.
is just the sweetest. He's such a good guy. So we're so happy and proud of him that he won this award. So the award was for two people, me and Jerry, to come to Florida. All expenses paid. And that meant your plane flight was paid for, your hotel, your food while you're here. There's a couple dinners. But of course, we couldn't let Jacqueline not come with us. But for Jacqueline, we had to pay for her plane flight and her Disney tickets because that wasn't included.
So technically it's a 3-for-1 special
Yeah.
in the expenses. You know what I'm saying? So really good deal, guys.
But even so even though you guys we had to pay for Jacqueline for that, when would we ever be able to come to Florida, stay at a nice hotel like this? We could never afford this hotel, you guys.
I was gonna say
Yes.
never would I ever think we would have come.
Right.
Like at all. Like here. Just
Right.
because it's so expensive and
Right.
we can't afford it. So
Right.
being that, like I said, it was like a 3-for-1 special.
Yeah.
Or like we better take advantage of this opportunity.
Exactly, you guys.
And us three go.
Right, we got a great chance to go, right? And I'm sure one day maybe we would have come, but it is between your plane flights and your hotel to stay and your food, and I mean it's so darn expensive.
Oh, yeah.
So they give you pass for Disneyland, like a 3-day pass. Oh, we did buy an extra day. So
right.
we
We also bought an extra day so we can stay a little bit longer.
Right.
Because again, taking advantage of this trip opportunity.
Right.
We don't know when we'll ever be able to come again. So
So we added
an extra day.
Yeah, we added an extra day, but the hotel is greatly reduced, like for you to stay once you're here, even though Jerry won the trip. So the hotel, we were able to get another night for like super cheap, you guys. So we're here. We're so excited, you guys.
And it's a park. They're park hoppers.
Yes, park hopper.
Park hopper tickets, which is so cool.
Yep.
We did also get Lightning Lane tickets, only for a couple of the days.
Yes.
So not every single day.
And they were cheap.
And it wasn't even that bad. It wasn't that bad. It was a pretty good deal.
I think it depends what park, right? Some parks were $19 for the Lightning thing. Some were $30.
It depends.
Or
Yeah.
something.
Something like that. Or like, close to 30. It just depends which one.
Yeah.
But yeah, really cool. We are so excited.
Yes.
Especially me. I've never been here.
Yes.
As you know, if you've been watching our videos for quite a while, we've talked about before Mom and Dad going here
Yes.
for their honeymoon.
Right, like a delayed honeymoon. We went like a year after we were married, you guys. And we stayed at the Disney Dolphin Hotel, and it was so fun.
Which is still here.
Which is still
and
here.
we passed it twice on the bus.
Yeah, we keep saying we want
to
to go.
and fro
Yeah.
Disney Springs.
Right.
So that's where we stayed, and that was 37 years ago.
About? Yeah, you guys.
37 years
36,
ago.
somewhere around there.
And not only that, that was the last plane Mom has been on.
Yes.
37 years ago.
And I'm petrified to fly, you guys. We've talked about this before on our channel. I am
We've talked about this too many a time.
petrified to fly. Petrified. And so when Jerry told me he won the trip, oh my gosh, you guys, I have been stressing. I am not kidding. Probably for like
3 months.
3 months. And I kept saying, I don't know if I'm going to go. I don't know if I'm going to go. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? And my eye,
That's my alarm.
my eye, you guys, always gets red in this corner. And I always thought that it was related to my tight muscles in my neck. Because you guys know I have fibromyalgia. But you guys, I'm beginning to think it's from stress. So my eye started to get red a couple days ago. And I went to the eye doctor yesterday. They got me and I said, oh my gosh, we're going on a trip and my eye got red. And she looked in my eye and she put this yellow drop and she checked for infection and there was no infection. She said, it's inflammation, Jackie. She said, are you stressed? And I was like, am I stressed? Well, let me tell you something, sister. And I said, yes, very. I've been very stressed lately. She said, are you sleeping good? I said, absolutely not. So I got eye drops and it already looks better.
It does look better
from yesterday.
Yeah, but if you did notice
better.
Mom's eye a little bit red in the corner,
Yes.
that's why. And I do think it's stress related.
I know.
And also, I think having to do with her strained muscles.
If you have tight muscles in your neck, it affects your head and your eyes. It really does. Look that up. But look what I got you guys to wear on the airplane. It's a sunflowered lanyard. And this is for people with disabilities. So like children or adults with autism could wear it. And it will specifically say like autism on the little card inside. Well, mine says hidden disabilities. So usually when you wear this on a plane, it usually means you have an anxiety, a fear of flying. And sure enough, when I got on the plane, the stewardess, do they still call them stewardesses?
I believe
Flight
they called
attendants.
they called it flight attendant. I don't know if you're supposed to call them stewardess anymore.
When I was little, that's
maybe not.
what it was, you guys. Like when you said, what do you want to be when you grow up? You said a stewardess.
So maybe
So
it's
I'll say
the
flight
updated terms flight attendant.
Okay. So when she saw this, she said, hello, how are you today? Are you okay? And she said, would you like to meet our pilot and talk to him? Would that make you feel better, you guys? So I met Eddie, and he was so sweet, and so nice. I got to go right into the cockpit and talk to him. I saw all the controls. I should have taken a picture of the controls. It was so cool.
Yeah.
But I took a picture with Eddie, and we'll insert it right here. You guys, he was so sweet. And he said, there's nothing to worry about. He said, this is a very safe airplane. And he said, we're going to have a great flight. He said, when we go over Texas, there's going to be some turbulence. So just be aware of that. And there was.
There definitely was. I think
it started in Arizona.
It started in Arizona a little bit, then it died down over New Mexico,
Mhm.
and then it got a lot again
Yes.
in Texas. So he was correct.
Yes. And you guys, I wouldn't say, I mean, I did get teary-eyed talking to Eddie. I was so scared. But we all did pretty good during the flight. Jerry's very claustrophobic, and Jacqueline was scared because it's her first time. So I wouldn't say we were like, sitting there like all comfortable and like, hey, what's happening? We were all pretty nervous, but I mean, we made it, but there was a lot of white knuckling, holding the seats and holding each other's hands and squeezing each other's hands. And we did make it, but now I got to think about getting on the plane to go back home.
And not only that, so as Mom said, so she was nervous flying because her first plane in 37 years.
Right.
I'm nervous flying because it was my first ever plane
Yeah.
ride. Obviously, I didn't know what to expect. In my mind, I was like, okay, think of soaring around the world, right? I love that ride.
Right.
But then I was psyching myself out because I'm like, ooh, what if I'm up there in the sky looking down and I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm like up there thousands of feet in the air.
Yes.
Like, can't get off the plane if I want.
Yeah.
I'm in the sky. Whereas if you're in a car and you're on a road trip, if you need to get out, you're just like, okay, let's go to a gas station.
Yeah, let's go to a
and get
rest
out, you know what I'm
stop
saying?
and get something to drink. Yeah.
Exactly. So that was on my mind. So it turns out that wasn't even the worst part of it. The worst part of it for me, and I did relatively okay.
Yeah.
Again, I was like gripping those armrests when we had turbulence. But the worst part for me was actually motion sickness.
Yes, and you guys, what's funny? When I was reading, all about the plane flights and different things, this lady said, oh, I get very motion sick. And I thought, I've never heard of anybody getting motion sick on a plane, but you guys.
And do you even recall yourself getting that?
No,
then?
I don't.
Yeah.
But you guys, the minute, I think Jacqueline and I are just very sensitive to motion because, she can't go like on Star Tours at Disneyland and stuff. I think we're just sensitive. So the minute the plane started taking off, you guys, oh my gosh, the whole plane to me was almost like spinning.
It was like vertigo.
I could
vertigo-esque. You know what I
could
mean?
feel that plane going up and just that movement of like your body kind of like feeling like it's going backwards. So we felt that a lot during the flight.
And then they made quite a few turns, right? Depending on, they had to go the right route. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they take off from the strip wasn't the way we were actually going. So they had to turn around, and that made me really dizzy. Yes. Anytime there was like a change in, I don't even know what you would call this, tilt, got dizzy.
Right.
When there was turbulence,
oh my
got
gosh,
dizzy.
guys.
I was dizzy.
Right.
I was dizzy.
Right. And it's funny because
Jerry
kept telling Jacqueline, oh, sit by the window. You're going to want to look out. And we actually didn't want to look out that much. And the one time I did look out, oh my gosh, you guys, right at the
moment. Oh my God, it's all
out. Yeah. You should have seen me and Jacqueline. It was a big turn. And I was like, so, but it was nice because, they came around a couple times asking, do you want any juice or sodas?
Oh, yeah. So we got a can of Coke.
Yes.
Mom got some tomato juice. Dad got cranberry and apple.
Yeah.
But you got something else too.
Then I got orange juice later.
Yeah, orange juice. Then he got a Coke later.
Right.
We got little pretzels.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even think I
got a stroopwafel cookie.
Oh, stroopwafel.
And you guys, and I bought these earplugs called earplanes.
That's right.
That's exactly what it's called. Earplugs. And they're like soft little, they look like little rubber screws. And you kind of screw them into your ear. And you wear them during takeoff and landing. And Jerry and Jacqueline both were like, oh, ouch, ouch. Their ears were kind of painful and popping. And mine didn't feel anything at all, you guys, with those earplugs. They popped. I could still hear some popping, but didn't get plugged and they didn't hurt at all. So I would recommend those if you guys have trouble with your ears and when you're flying.
Yeah, especially when we started coming down. That was a lot worse than going up.
For ears.
But ear-wise, yes. We did.
But so was the landing.
Oh my God, the landing. But we actually did chew gum both ways, going up and going down. All three of us were chewing
very
gum
exaggerated.
the whole time. Like we were like, yeah. So it was good. But we took a lot of precautions. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we did a lot of things to try to minimize the effects, but we still noticed it a lot.
Hey, and did you notice that older guy that was sitting over here with the gray hair?
Yeah,
the lady,
the
I guess she was having a hard time with the landing. Like she was like, really? Kind of freaking out.
Really?
It was, you guys, kind of, you know, like when that plane hit the ground, man, it was kind of shaky and it was loud.
Yeah.
And then I think she said something to him like, how come you're so calm? And I heard him say, oh, I was a pilot for 30 years.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no, literally, he was sitting there the whole time, even with turbulence, and he was just like chilling.
And of all people, I'm always on my phone. Well, I've been better lately because my neck. But man, I didn't even look at my phone because I was like, I'm not going to get dizzy. But we did watch a movie.
Oh, that's right.
It's an oldie, but.
We watched, while Dad took a nap, A Quiet Place.
Day one.
I think that's what it's called. Yes, with Lupita Nyong'o. And Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things.
It was
love him.
so good.
And we love Lupita too. And they were so cute together. Such a good movie. And it made us cry. It made us cry at the end.
We won't tell you guys.
We're going through turbulence and we're all, and we're all like crying.
In my eyes. I was sitting there. We flew out of LAX and Jake drove us. So it was great because we didn't have to leave our car in the parking lot, so he's going to pick us up when we get back home. So that worked out good. But Jacqueline, I guess when her suitcase went through security, they saw something that looked suspicious. So they held her suitcase aside, and we think it's because it was her little black box she has in her suitcase that had all her camera stuff, like her batteries and her cords and
chargers.
Right.
Like the chargers for the batteries that like go into the outlet in the wall.
Right.
So I guess that got flagged for something. So they had to unzip my suitcase. Then he was all like touching my underwear and stuff with gloves. And I was like,
I know.
And then he had to take that out and open it. It was fine. He didn't like say anything.
Yeah, it was fine.
He opened it. He was like, all right. And then he closed it and put it away. And then that was it.
But what was funny, you guys, the guy in front of Jack,
we just had to wait for a long time.
He had some weird stuff in his suitcase, you guys. I don't know what the heck that man had in there, but he had a big container of something. It did look like sugar. They said, what is it? And he had real broken English, but he kept saying, sugar, sugar. At least it sounded like that's what he said. So they started wiping down and like testing the outside. Then they swabbed his hands and whatever flagged, like another manager or something had to come over. You guys, they took that guy over to this corner, but in front of everybody. You guys, they patted him down, but I would say it wasn't a pat down. It was a shove up and a rub down. You know what I'm saying? It was a shove up and a rub down. And you guys, they were getting in there. You guys, they were getting down and dirty with this guy. Yeah. This poor guy, it was probably like 60-something. He's standing there and very broken English, and they were not very nice. And man, you guys, they're going at it. And it was a guy doing it to him. But man, he was going places that I'll just do the hand motion.
You didn't want to go.
Going places. And then Jacqueline standing there going,
like, am I next?
Am I next? Because my bag's in back of
that's what I'm saying.
And so me and Jerry are standing there like, are there any women here? Yeah, but luckily.
Nothing happened.
But you guys,
but then it was funny too. We were waiting for so long for them to even check my bag out. Like, because they're just like sitting there in the bins, like waiting to be looked at, right? And they make everyone take off their shoes at LAX.
Yeah.
When you go through the X-ray machine. So I'm standing there for so long on the floor, the dirty floor everyone's standing on without shoes.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you guys had all your stuff and your shoes.
Yeah, we had our shoes back.
So that took a little bit of time.
And we haven't been, to the airport, like we said, you guys, in 30-some years. So now when you go, you put your bags inside the
plastic bins,
and then those start going, and then you go into this machine, and they have footprints on the ground. You step on the footprints, then you hold your arms up in the air like this, and then the thing comes and scans you. And man, I would love to see what that looks like.
Right?
Like, do they see right through your clothes?
I know.
Like they could just see everything under your clothes. I would love to see what that looks like.
That's so true.
Yeah,
but we were able to see what the X-ray of the suitcases looked like.
It was kind of weird,
which is cool.
Yeah.
It was like yellow, green, and red colors. But you could see the outlines of things really well.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I have Mickey Mouse shaped sunglasses, and they were so prominent in that x-ray. Like,
Yes.
you could see them so good.
It was
And
really,
they're in a bag, like a drawstring bag, in a box in the suitcase, and you could like make it out so
can you guys
good.
believe that? And it saw right through. So that really is like x-ray vision, like they used to say.
It's
way back
literal
when.
x-ray vision.
Yes. So it was kind of an exciting day, you guys. Kind of fun. So tomorrow we're supposed to go to Magic Kingdom. We're so tired though, you guys. Our first ride
Fast
reservation,
pass, we'll call
I
it,
think
yeah.
is like 10:40 to 11:40. Let's hope we can make it because we still have to shower. Jerry already showered. But you know, by the time we get to sleep and get up in the morning, and we got to take the bus over there. But anyway, we'll show you whatever we do here, you guys. And Jerry's work has 2 dinners planned. Like they planned some stuff for everybody. So Jacqueline's going to go to one dinner, and I'm going to go to the other. So
Yeah, and I'll film
we'll
that
show
for you
that
guys too.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun, and I think maybe we get some little goodies at a couple.
I do.
areas.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 things, but we get goodies at one, and then the second one, they actually are gonna close down a ride at one of the parks for everyone there at the event, specifically for
Yes, you guys.
the group.
Right.
Isn't that cool?
And then we have.
So I'll give the camera to Mom for that.
Yeah. Yes, and we're gonna eat at some restaurant called the American Rotunda, or I don't even know, something like that, where I think it's a show. Like I think sometimes you see a show of like American history. I'm not even sure. And then we get on then we see a private fireworks show.
Oh, that's right.
And then the ride. I think Ratatouille's open for just the award winners. But the one Jacqueline goes to, it's going to be a beach party, and there's going to be trivia, dancing, and before that, in the day we check in, and I think that's when they give everybody
A little goodie.
like a
of
goodie
something.
bag, and I think
We'll
we can
see.
pick a couple ears for free.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
That'll
so
be
we'll
cool.
show you guys all that fun stuff. So,
I did get my first visit button. I've never had one of these before.
oh yeah, cute.
So I'll have to write on here with Sharpie eventually. Like Walt Disney World, you know.
Yeah, maybe they have a
2025.
downstairs. They have
Yeah,
a
I know we should have
marker.
brought like a marker. with us, but
Yeah.
anyway, but pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited.
So you guys, thank you so much for watching this. Oh, and we'll put all of our stuff in our store things so you can see all our favorite things down there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anything we talk about on the trip, most likely we got from Amazon. So
Yeah.
we'll link it in our Amazon storefront.
Yeah.
And that's always linked down below in the description.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, Jerry's ready for bed. He's standing up to
That's
the
right. Say
side.
hi, Dad. I'm sure they saw you a little bit earlier, but
Yeah.
say hey.
Hello.
Oh, all right, you guys. So we will see you tomorrow, and I guess that's it. So have
Don't
a
forget
good
to
night. Oh,
give this video a.
no, you forgot first.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. And if you enjoyed it, give it
this video a thumbs up, you guys. And we'll see you in our next video. Bye, guys.